Okay, Leigh, I'm going to try to explain this better with like visuals and stuff, so maybe it'll make sense. All right? Let's say this is you, hypothetically. This is beginning of the cycle. Your 3 week, because we're running 3, 5, 1. All right? We didn't change anything except the order in which we're doing them and the boring but big sets. But let me explain, okay? This is you. So this is going to be your press day. Okay? So, this is your first set after your warm-ups. Remember, your warm-ups don't count. So this is set number 1. 3 times, and hypothetically, 30 kilos. 3 times 40, 3 times 50. That's your last set. You're not going to do as many reps as possible, except on your 5 week, which is your second week of the cycle. All right, for the entire cycle, your press, boring but big, which you're going to do on your bench press day. Your press, boring but big, your 5 by 5 will be your second set, and your 3 by 3 will be your third set of anything you do on the 3 week. So on the bench press, same thing. Deadlift, same thing. Squat, same thing. You're going to get those numbers every single cycle from these 2 sets. Why is that the case? Because this is a certain percentage, and that's the percentage we're looking for. All right? The 5 by 10s, the only time you're doing 5 by 10s is your second week and your 4th week. Okay? 5 by 10 at 50% for cycle 1. On your second week and your 4th week. On your first week, you're going to be doing 5 by 5s. And on the 3rd week, which is the time where you do the 1, the heaviest week that you have, you're going to do your 3 by 3s. The reason for that is on your first week, the volume is lower than 5 by 10. However, the weight is higher. So it goes on our strength, intensity cycle. So week 1 is strength, week 2 intensity, week 3 is strength, week 4 is intensity, but a little bit lower volume because it's a deload. All right, so hopefully this makes sense to you, okay? So to recap, on your first week of your cycle, you're going to be doing all 5 by 5s for your boring but big. And that number is going to be coming from your second to last set of everything you do that week, all right? On the second week, you'll be doing 5 by 10s. You can figure your 50% of your training max. And on your 3rd week, you'll be doing all 3 by 3s, and that number is going to come from your work set on your 3 week for the entire cycle. You don't have to keep trying to figure it out the entire cycle. You're just always going to use the first week numbers, okay? Now, the second cycle, this number automatically goes up because we recalculate our training max. All right, so this number just does what it does, and it's just like regular 5-3-1, how it always progresses because we add weight to our training max. The 5 by 10s will increase to 60% on your second cycle and 70% on your third cycle, and that's the money cycle. That's where it's all that conditioning in the first 2 cycles is going to come into play, because now you're going to be running these numbers, which are going to be high, and then on your volume weeks, you're going to be running 70% of your training max 5 by 10s. That's the money on this, okay? So you asked me about accessories. What I did is on my bench press day, so on my bench day, I'll be doing presses. So for cycle 1, for example, my bench day will be 3 times whatever the number for 3 sets. Then I'll be doing my presses, which will be 5 sets of 5. And then I'm using the slingshot because I own one. If you don't have one, just omit that. And then I'm doing pull-ups, 5 sets, however many you can get on 5 sets. Day 2 for me is squat. So on squats, it'll be my 3 sets of 3 this cycle. Then I'll be doing 5 sets of 5 on deadlifts. On my 3rd day is my press day, so I'll be doing 3 sets of 3 times because it's my 3 week. And I'll be doing 5 sets of 5 on my bench press, and then I'm going to be doing rows. And on my deadlift day, which is my 4th day, I'll be doing deadlifts like normal, squats, 5 sets of 5, and then pull-ups again. That's it. Let's keep the accessories light. Oh, and I added for my regular press day, not my bench press, but my overhead press day, I added 3 sets of triceps as well. But we need to keep accessories minimum. Our goal here is we got all the main lifts, we've got back work being done, and then pull-ups. Not really chin-ups, because chin-ups are bicep. Pull-ups. So, hands this way, not this way. But, and then just keep working those. I think by the end of 3 months, you're going to see crazy strength gains. So hopefully I do too. That's the goal here. Anyway, all right. I hope that helped. It's just so much easier doing this than typing it out. Any other questions, hit me up, and then I'll answer from there.